Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Cleopatra back at it again with another video, and for this week's video I decided that I do something a little different and I decided that I do a baking video. It has been quite a while since I've done a baking video. I think it's been like a month or so since I've done a video, and I've been really wanting to do one of these. And in today's video I decided that I'd show you guys how to make 3 different but very easy cupcakes. We're going to be making a pink velvet cupcake, a double chocolate cupcake, and a vanilla cupcake. So if you guys want to find out how to make these cupcakes, keep on watching and let's get started. Okay, so to make these vanilla cupcakes, all you're going to need is some baking powder, an egg, vegetable oil, vanilla extract, salt, sugar, all-purpose flour, water or milk, and you're also going to need a mixing bowl, a spoon or an ice cream scoop, and a spatula, as well as a hand beater or a whisk. So into your bowl, you're going to start off by mixing together all your wet ingredients. So your sugar, your oil, your vanilla extract, as well as your egg, and then you're going to cream these or beat these all together until you have a nice smooth consistency. Okay, so once you've combined all of your wet ingredients together, you're going to add all your dry ingredients in, so basically everything that is left over. And with your hand beater or your cooking stick, you're going to mix everything together and you're going to make sure that you have a smooth consistency that doesn't have any lumps in it. And then you're going to take your mixture and you're going to scoop it into each of your individual cupcake liners. And you don't need to grease your pan or anything, just make sure you're using liners. If you're using liners, you don't need to grease it. If you're not, make sure you grease your pan. And I forgot to mention this in the beginning, don't forget to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 degrees Celsius, depending on where you live or what type of stove you have. And you're going to let these bake in the oven for 15 to 17 minutes. I left mine in for the full 17 minutes. And then you're going to take them out and you're going to give them at least 10 to 15 minutes to cool, because you can't ice a hot or a warm cupcake. And all the measurements and everything else will be in the description box down below. Okay, so to make our second cupcake, which is chocolate cupcakes, you are going to need all-purpose flour, baking powder and baking soda, cornstarch and salt, milk, brown sugar and white sugar, vegetable oil, vanilla extract, 1 egg, sour cream, cocoa powder, and some chocolate for decorating. Okay, so just like our last recipe, we're first going to start off by mixing together all the wet ingredients. So your sugar, eggs, vanilla extract, canola oil, and sour cream. You're also going to make sure this is a nice creamy mixture before we add in all our dry ingredients. And before we add in our dry ingredients, we're going to sift them, and it is very important for you to sift your cocoa powder because it overall just helps your cupcake so it's a lot lighter and fluffier, and it just gets rid of all the chunks that are in cocoa powder. So you're going to sift all your dry ingredients, which are your flour, your cornstarch, and your salt, your baking powder, and your baking soda and flour, if I didn't say that already. And once you're done sifting them, you're going to mix them again with your hand beater, and you're also going to add in your milk till you have a nice smooth and creamy batter that has no lumps in it. You're going to scoop this and you're going to put this in your cupcake liners, and make sure your stove is preheated to 365 degrees for this recipe, and you're going to let your cupcakes bake for 15 to 17 minutes. Again, I left mine in for the full 17 minutes, and when you take them out, you're going to give them 10 to 15 minutes to cool, and then you can ice them. Last but definitely not least, we have our pink velvet cupcakes. So to make these, you're going to need vanilla extract, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. You're also going to need vegetable oil or butter. The recipe actually called for half a cup of butter, but I decided to use vegetable oil instead, and personally, in my opinion, the cupcakes turned out perfectly fine. You're also going to need some granulated sugar, 1 egg, some milk, and some all-purpose flour. And again, all the measurements will be in the description box down below. So just like the last two recipes, I am first going to start off by mixing together all my wet ingredients. So that includes my sugar, my eggs, and my vanilla extract along with my vegetable oil, and I'm going to mix these until I have a nice smooth consistency, and then I'm going to add in all my ingredients that are left, so basically your dry ingredients plus your milk, so all of your all-purpose flour, your baking soda, baking powder, and your salt, and you're going to mix this in with your milk until you have a nice smooth consistency that doesn't contain any lumps, and then you're going to scoop this batter into your cupcake liners. Again, you don't have to grease your pan if you're using liners, and then you're going to make sure your oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 degrees Celsius depending on what type of oven you have, and then you're going to let these bake for around 15 to 17 minutes. Again, I let mine bake for the full 17 minutes, and then you're going to take these out and you're going to let them cool for around 10 to 15 minutes. And if you want them to cool faster, I highly recommend that you put them in your fridge or your freezer. Okay, so to make the buttercream, you're going to need confectionery sugar, also known as icing sugar. You're going to need butter, vanilla extract, milk, or water, whichever one that you want. Personally, if you use milk, it adds a little more flavor versus if you use water. So first, you're going to start off by creaming your butter for 5 minutes. No less, 5 minutes. And once you're done creaming your butter together for 5 minutes, you're going to add in all of your icing sugar, and then you're going to cream this together with your butter for about 2 to 3 minutes. And it is very, very, very important that you remember to scrape the bottom of your bowl and the sides to ensure that you do not have any bits and pieces left of icing sugar. After you're done that, you're going to add in all your vanilla extract, and the milk that you have in your small bowl is to ensure that you can add it to your buttercream if it's a little more on the thicker side. If you like the consistency that your buttercream is right now, leave it that way. Remember, don't add too much milk in the beginning, because if you do, you'll just have to add more icing sugar to even it out. I ended up only adding like half a tablespoon of not vanilla extract, of milk. And then after, this is optional, if you want to color your buttercream, you definitely can. I colored mine pink, and then I filled it into my piping bag, and then I piped my cupcakes.
Close till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll
So that is it for this week's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you stayed this far into the video, thank you so much, because I probably wouldn't have. But if you guys enjoyed this video at any time, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to click that red subscribe button down below, because you guys, we are so close to hitting 100 subscribers, and it would be amazing if you guys can make it happen. And also don't forget to click the bell right beside the subscribe button, because it will notify you every single time I upload. And also feel free to leave a comment of anything you enjoyed or any future videos you'd like to see on my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Wastelands through the highways till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go.